Hi Leo, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda, and we're doing a reading for Leo for the month of September, although this is a timeless reading. So whenever you stumble across this, the message was meant to find you. Now, I am getting guidance from Spirit that for these readings for September, the energy is quite charged and very interconnected. And so there is a need to, now do what you like, but to check out all the zodiac signs here, because there is more than, I'd say, 3 or 4 that you're going to be resonating with on a frequency here, and it might not even be Leo. So in order for you to identify what frequency you're vibing with, Spirit wants you to listen to them and then take note of which ones you're vibing with. And then those are the ones that you should tap into at least till the end of the year here to give you guidance, because you could have a birth chart, but maybe whatever, for whatever reason, this might be a message for one fucking person that has the wrong birth chart. I don't know. But someone's listening to the wrong readings here, and there is a need to find what energy frequency you're tapping into, that I'm tapping into, that's going to actually be helpful. And then listen to those signs, because it might not even be Leo here. But either which way, what we're going to look at here for you, Leo, is guidance from Spirit as far as what energy you should encompass, overall energy, what you don't see coming, opportunities, challenges, and then of course some further guidance here on how to manage that. So overall, Spirit is saying horned cactus, resourcefulness. For the type of energy Spirit is wanting you to encompass, resourcefulness. So horned cactus. This is interesting because now I'm feeling this is almost like tied to Taurus? I don't know. But what I'm really getting here out of this energy is maybe in order to deal with a situation, we might have to be a little bit standoffish, or maybe a little meaner than we maybe think, because the situation calls for us to bring some sort of balance here by reacting in a certain way. That might seem harsh, but the environment might call for it, or we might have to adapt to our environment here. And the environment might seem a little cold, might seem a little not feeding us at this time. Something about, yeah, you're not getting what you want right now, so there's a need for you to think outside the box here and find what it is that you need, because I don't know that your environment's giving it to you, and it might be causing all sorts of for you. Okay, so that's kind of the energy coming in with Spirit saying what you need to encompass, some sort of resourcefulness. We'll see. That comes from within in order to give to you what is missing. So overall energy, Spirit here for Leo. What is the overall energy here for Leo? Overall energy for Leo. We have the 5 of Pentacles, not getting what you need, the King of Wands in reverse, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Look at this guy. Every time I look at this guy, he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, oh, like, why am I still here? Like, what? This guy just, it's a situation here, okay? Now, it was coming in reverse, and the only one that's upright here is the 5 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Pentacles. We're in a situation, circumstance, environment here. Whatever the set of circumstances are, or yeah, they're not good, okay? Maybe we lost our job, or maybe we had to move and we don't like it, or something's happened here that we don't like, and our environment is not, like I said, feeding us something we need. But the key is here. The keyhole's here, and if she were to stop sulking or looking at the situation from the reality, which is it sucks, because it does, but if she were to stop sitting here doing whatever she's doing or looking at it how she's looking, and she walked over here and grabbed that, then she'd be able to get herself out of a headache situation. Okay, now, how does she go from there to there, right? And how she goes from there to there, she has to not be in this type of an energy. She has to be in this type of an energy, which means it is coming from inside. And that's what I was saying with resourcefulness. It's like, whatever situation's going on here that isn't ideal, I think you're not empowering yourself to do something about it. And I know we don't like hearing that, right? Because it's like, well, I don't know how to do it, or I don't have the right tools, or I don't have the right money, or whatever the situation is here. Okay, so if you're right, then, okay, then you're right. Okay, so sit here like that and keep scratching your head then. Keep staying in this energy because you're right. Right? Like, no. So, how the fuck do I get out of this stupid ass situation that's really irritating as fuck? People are irritating. Other people have one on me. They're winning. I'm not getting what I want. They're celebrating over here, surfing, going to the beach every day. And here I am wearing a leather jacket in plus 30 weather. Hot as fuck. And I don't know why I feel like this. It's like, okay, well, you have the ability to take your jacket, go rent a surfboard, and then go over here. Whatever the case may be. I don't know. I feel like somebody is telling you some sort of untruth here, okay? Could be yourself, your little voice. Maybe your little voice is telling you got to deal with this or you can't take your coat off. Something coming through with fucking weather too. Really hot here. So what, are you like really hot here? Are you like totally like, I don't know, we'll see as this comes out, but I feel like something about your environment here, temperature wise, like maybe it's not literal, could be figurative, could be literal. I have no idea. Maybe you're living in a fucking desert, but I think something here about your environment seeming as though it has the control over you. That's exactly it, you know, but you have the control and you do have this ability. So who the fuck is whispering in your ear that you can't be like this guy? Because this guy, the King of Wands, he's going to do and say whatever it takes to get the outcome he wants. And sometimes it's not very ethical. Okay, sometimes it's very selfish. But I think for the most part, he wants to be ethical and do the right thing here. But when he's put into a corner, this King of Wands can talk his way out of any situation. He's going to do whatever it takes to close the deal, to win. This King of Wands is a little bitch, okay? He's a little pussy. So, sorry, but that's what he is. So, I mean, we don't want to be like here. So, Leo, let's take a look. What you don't see coming here. Now, it could very well be, you know, your environment here is a situation with somebody here. I mean, this is your card, and I just called you a little bitch. Not you, but whatever energy this is, and you can resonate with it or not. I ain't calling names. I'm just telling you what I see here. I feel like this is somebody who is not manning up, who's pussying out, okay? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, and really, I don't know if it's the full moon, but you're getting the filthy mouth Linda here for the last few days, and that's what's coming out of me, so that's what's coming out of me. But whatever this King of Wands in reverse, maybe someone's not fucking showing up here, and you're like, doo-doo-doo, I'm just waiting around here, you know? But meanwhile, this King of Wands isn't showing up. Like, fuck you, then stand up, get the key, get out of there, because I don't want you in this energy. This looks like a pain in the ass, and look at this person. Just fucking enjoying themselves, having the time of their life. Last few days of summer, and here you are, like last few days of summer, tied to a fucking leather jacket? I don't think so. I say summer, I mean September's not so summery, but I mean, we still get good weather in September, so maybe you're dealing with something here where, you know, get out of this. Okay, so we're looking at what you don't see coming. I see the King of Pentacles in reverse, that kind of flip-flopped. What you don't see coming, Leo. Beautiful Leo. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Fool. You have a chance here to... I mean, I already know because I saw the key beside you and that Five of Pentacles. You always have a chance to, but I mean, what you don't see coming here is there's a new beginning here for you to take that jump. Like, look, both of these, like, they're very, very similar. They're both, like, jumping forward here. And what are they jumping into? A chance at getting full fulfillment here. But King of Pentacles in reverse. This is like... This is someone who isn't showing... Like I said, like, because the King of Pentacles is someone who is very much ethical and has good ethics. Like, if you were to look at both of these two kings, you know, you best assure that the King of Pentacles is going to do the proper, right, ethical thing here, where the King of Wands, maybe not so much, right? But this is about getting empowered, and I mean, this is about not having... I don't know if it's ethics here, but it's maybe someone who isn't stand up or someone incapable of having that environment to be able to provide that environment of stability, or provide the environment in order for you to be ethical, or provide an environment here of solid reliability that's going to be needed in order for things to flourish. Like, yeah, so... Okay, oh my god, I'm getting so many downloads. I don't know how I'm going to read these readings. They take me forever. I shouldn't have 12 in a day, and these are going forever. Now I know why they're all intertwined here, okay? Because they're just going off in these tangents. But where does the cactus grow? Okay, the cactus is really hardy and can grow in many different places here. But what I'm really getting is like, if this environment is one of this environment here, it's not stable, it's not reliable, it's whatever, and it's like we got to be a cactus, you know, to grow in the sand, where it's like we really are a sunflower. There goes my email confirming what I'm saying. I really want to grow the sunflower or the daisies or the poppies or the watermelon tree. I don't know, but I have a feeling you turned into this fucking cactus and you're growing cactuses, okay, because it's all you can grow in your environment here, because your environment is shit. I feel like you can't rely on your environment. And maybe, I mean, the desert, you can't say the desert's shit. It's like, yeah, well, the desert is great for growing cactuses, but are you a cactus? Are you wanting to grow a garden of cactuses? Or are you wanting to grow a garden of, you know, fruit trees and sunflowers? Because I think you're in an environment that you can only really do what that environment calls for, which is restricting, you know, and it's like you have to be resourceful. So Spirit said to be resourceful. So it's like if you're still trying to plant your types of plants here in the desert, you have another thing coming. You might need to change your garden factory into the cactus factory here, and that's the garden of cactuses now, because you're living in a fucking desert, okay? So that's what this is about. It's like coming to terms with something here and turning that key and saying, do I want to keep planting plants that are going to keep dying here and keep looking, why is my plant dead? Why is my sunflower not growing? Why can't I get a watermelon? It's like, because, dude, you're in the desert. You got to pick up that key, open that door, and decide. Now, it doesn't mean you have to stay in the desert planting cactuses. If you're a fucking watermelon farmer, then leave the desert. I mean, leave sounds easy, but I mean, the key is in your hand. So you got to do whatever it takes. You got to be this guy. Do whatever it fucking takes here, you know? And this guy wouldn't leave and go and be like, well, I'm going to go plant fruit somewhere else. So I got to leave the desert. This guy's going to go fucking talk to God and be like, yeah, you know, for this little corner of the desert, can you temporarily just put some water here? And I don't know. This guy smooth talks, you know, the divine into the desert having a little sanctioned off area where his watermelons can grow, because that's what this guy does. He can talk his way and do whatever it takes to get what he wants. I don't think he wants to leave the desert, but I think also he doesn't want to grow cactuses. I think he wants to have watermelon trees in a desert. So who can have watermelon trees in the desert? This guy can. Out of all the kings, this guy can. And what's in your circumstance? You're like this. You're not this guy. So maybe you're saying, well, I can't be like that. Then it's like, well, but you're experiencing this. Right? I can't be that guy. Maybe that's the bird telling you can't be that guy. You're like looking at the surface saying, I can't be that guy because I can't take off my jacket. It's like, but you can. You can. And maybe you don't want to. Well, then you got to get out of the beach and go ride a motorcycle. Okay? But don't fucking sit here like this, because you're going to constantly be like this, and it's draining the shit out of you, and it's getting drained here. So how do you go and you do this power stuff, okay? Because your environment, I don't think, is nurturing what it's supposed to be nurturing here for what it is that you have. So two things aren't happening here in order to bring you emotional happiness. So you're going to have to take a risk here. And what's the risk? Maybe I got to talk to this person, the situation, and convince them. So now I'm kind of going out of my element. I'm taking this risk. It could go horribly, horribly wrong, you know, but he's not going to do the same thing again and plant more watermelon trees that are going to die. He's going to go and talk to God, or he's going to go and, I don't know, do whatever it takes here. Do whatever it takes, okay? And if you don't want to do whatever it takes, then I think you're going to be in that energy of, I don't know, like misery and woe is me. But what you don't see coming is, I feel like you kind of see this, that whatever your environment is not the right one here, and that your emotional happiness really is to have those watermelon trees growing. That is an analogy. Use it however you want. Whatever it is that you want, you still want. I don't think you compromise and say you don't want it. You have to find a way, and that's what this is, resourcefulness. How do you find it? Your intuition knows. You just have to kind of take that risk to do it, is what you're kind of guided here to do, and that's in your what you don't see coming. So let's take a look at your opportunity here. What's your opportunity here? Opportunity for Leo. What is the opportunity for Leo? Well, we have the High Priestess, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so opportunity. What did I say? What did I say? And like I say, I have no idea why I'm your fifth favorite zodiac reader here. I said intuition, something of your intuition knowing, because we have the amethyst here with the intuition. Guess what you got in your opportunity? The intuition card, the High Priestess, a knowing. Okay, there's a knowing here, and I feel like, yeah, like your opportunity here is to listen to your intuition and find a way to manage your thoughts, because I feel like there's an anxiety here is what I'm feeling, like there's anxious thoughts about what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so we're feeling anxious, almost like, I can't though, you know, I can't be this guy, like something about maybe appearing cool, because both these guys look pretty cool to me. The King of Wands is the coolest guy in the room. You know, most people find him arrogant, but he's cool. He talks a good game, and he's very confident that people start to believe what he's selling. And this guy has a leather jacket. You know, I don't know. When I grew up, guys with leather jackets were cool. Looks like a leather jacket, but either which way. And he has a nose piercing. This guy's cool, okay? Does he have a hand tattoo? And he has hand tattoos. Do you know anyone cooler than this guy? Well, be that guy. You know why? Because I feel like you're having some sort of anxiety here about what you know you're supposed to do here, and you have a chance to break out of that. This is like forward movement, breaking out, like forward breakthrough here happening, okay? So things can flow again, so things can move again, so you can start planting your watermelon plant. This is movement, travel, distance, having to flow again. Many different things will start to flow here in the right direction. That's your opportunity, but I think you're getting in your way with these anxious thoughts here, or maybe you're telling yourself something here that's like, look at this body language, right? Like this body language is like opposite of this. Big swing and dick energy, and this is sad and I cannot. And then we're left with, oh God, why the fuck am I here attitude. Because we don't want to deal with the situation anymore, right? Like, how many more watermelon plants are we gonna lose here to the desert? So okay, well, one came popping out at me, which was the Knight of Wands in reverse. You guys, this is again the Knight of Wands is like the little well, it's not really a little kid because it's not a page, but adolescent type energy I'm getting from this. Still like young, like someone in their 20s. I feel young, you know, very full of piss and vinegar, and it's like act now, think later. This is gonna go and just piss everyone off in the room. You know, hey, universe, can you sanction off this whole area of the desert for me? Yeah, a little arrogant, but guess what? You might get a yes, you know, and I think you're gonna get a yes, but I don't think you're trying, because in your challenge, you got this fucking guy in reverse. So I don't even think you try it, because you're already thinking, oh, it's not gonna work. I don't have any leather jackets, so I'm just gonna wear my, I don't know, my suspenders. Okay, so I did see one flip. Yeah, here, look, Ace of Swords in your challenge in reverse. There's some sort of truth here, and the truth of the matter is that I think you are this cool. I really think you are, okay? I think you are this cool. I think what it is maybe you have the ethics, you know, and maybe you feel out of your comfort zone here to encompass this type of an energy here, but you have to come to some sort of understanding truth, which is, okay, you don't want to be this guy, you're not this guy, well then go take your watermelons and grow them in, I don't know, where do they grow watermelons? California? No, they grow watermelons, I don't know, some tropical place where they grow watermelons. I know it's not here in Winnipeg, but the truth of the matter is you can't have your watermelon garden in the fucking desert. That's not going to happen. So, two things going on here. Which do you want? Would you rather be the guy you're not and somehow take a chance and maybe get a yes, even if it's 1%? That quote from Dumb and Dumber's coming in. So you're telling me there's a chance, a, you know, 0.0001% chance that there's, you know, a chance I can grow these watermelons here. Like, there's still a chance here. And I think it's much greater than that. I think your chance of getting a yes is, I have a feeling your answer is actually yes, okay? But we're not going to know because this guy ain't taking a chance, and that's your challenge There's a need to get very clear about truths, tell ourselves truth, and then walk in that truth. Not keep putting the fucking same plants that aren't growing in the desert and losing out again and again and again for some reason. I don't see cycle, although we do see this spinning around and around, going in circles, and this is what this feels like. It's like, why the fuck do I keep doing this? Why the fuck am I still here? Why the fuck do I keep losing out? It's because we keep doing the same thing here is what I feel. Okay, so there's some sort of truth we're needing to encompass here that or embrace here that I don't think we're doing. And here, look at, oh my God. I don't know why I'm your 5th favorite Zodiac reader here. Getting empowered, taking action in your own hand. What's your challenge? Needing to be more emperor, needing to be big swinging dick. You need to, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I say need to, then don't do it. But either which way, empower yourself to act. Because what, you're going to sit like this forever? You're going to sit here in this type of an energy here. Okay. I know you can't sit there forever like that. Okay, because that's giving you this. So how long are we going to be like that? And that's what this is about. The challenge here is bring out Big Papa, and Big Papa gets what he wants. You know, he puts an end to it however he sees fit, even if he has to use a little muscle. Okay, I'm not saying go beat someone up, but hey, fucking this guy, I think he uses more words here, okay? But if he can't and he has to use force, well, then he brings in the resources. He brings in the right resources. He brings in Brutus and, I don't know, the other dude to fucking strong arm whoever here. I know, I don't give this advice, so I don't know. This is coming from spirit, and it comes through really exaggerated and pointed, but the point is trying to come across with this energy that you're supposed to fucking encompass here. Big swinging dick energy, okay, Leo? And you have this. You have this. So why you don't have it, I have no fucking idea. And this might not even be Leo's reading, like I said at the beginning, because all these readings, I don't know, they're maybe tied to someone else, something else. Energy's all intertwined, but take the power back here. And, you know, I'm going to do one final sort of advice here for you, Leo, which we're getting everywhere here. And I don't even feel I need to clarify because we're already 22 minutes in and haven't clarified any of this energy, but God dang it, look at what fell out. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So a stuckness here, an inability for things to move forward in the proper way so you can get tangible results. So that's what Spirit is saying, because this is advice from Spirit. So it's like, yeah, the tangible result. Like, look, this almost even looks like he's holding a fucking watermelon. So in order for you to get the watermelon you want, it's like stopped right now. And it's stopped because you're in an environment where you can only grow cactuses, you know, right now until you go talk to the universe. And look, advice. Your advice is the fucking Sun card. The most beautiful. And something here about environment, man. Remember I said hot, heat? Like, I don't know. Are you guys in the desert? Are you guys in Arizona? Like, what's going on here? Do you live in the desert? I have no idea. This guy is hot. So I think maybe the pressure's on. You know, the pressure's on. The heat is on. The heat is on. I feel like something's going on here in environmental weather. Okay, but either which way, the sun's talking about joy and getting certain, and guess what the sun is? It's fucking, it's also ego, but it's also, well, it's Leo, it's your card, but look, it's also this King of Wands, it's also this Emperor, it's getting empowered, it's like, you know, this is ego, this is like stepping in a healthy ego, you know, a healthy ego, this is healthy, nothing unhealthy about being an Emperor when you need to be, nothing unhealthy about being a King of Wands when you need to be, but when we're a reverse King of Wands, we're now, you know, something going on here and we're not in our healthy ego. So I didn't read this as you being in the opposite, but it might come through for somebody where you're an unhealthy ego. Maybe you are a little cocky. Maybe you are, you know, missing some ethics here. And maybe you are forcing fucking other people to grow cactuses because you think you're the desert. I don't know. Only you know what's going on here. But there's something you need to get honest about. Something you need to get clear about. That's your challenge. The advice from Spirit here is, you know, things aren't going to move. The watermelon's not going to grow here until you get clear about something and shed some light in some area. And then you get your happiness. Then you get your joy and your bliss. And one more card here. One more card here for Leo in the advice. Yeah. Then you get your fucking watermelon. And that's your emotional happiness. Okay. This is like self-fulfillment, but this is also us kind of having to empower our own self to find what makes us happy. It has nothing to do with other people. That's the thing, is like, what makes me happy, you know, that speaks to me, that fills my cup. Like, what is the truth of this? Like, yeah, I could stay in the desert and pretend the cactuses excite me and all of that, but I really inside really want to have my watermelon garden, because that's where I find emotional fulfillment. And in order to do that, you got to make it happen. And where that happens is not now all of a sudden the desert's going to say, okay, now you can do that. No, it's going to say you have to find this for yourself and go and do something about it. Take your fucking plants and go to Arizona, fucking California, wherever the fuck it's gonna grow. But don't stay where you are, or if you stay where you are, then you better be prepared to have tough discussions and make shit happen. Okay, Leo, that was really quite the reading here. That's how it came out. And don't forget, Spirit wanted crisscross of signs here so that you know what you're resonating with energetically on a frequency here. Enjoy the full moon tomorrow, depending where you are around the world. And I love you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.